Welcome to Power of Faith. My name is Pastor Ron Williams, and I want to share some things with you about our food outreach ministry that has been going on for a while now. And I just want to share with the community and those that are watching through the airways on how all of this got started. And my name is Pastor Ron Williams, Faith to Faith Ministries in the great city of Burleson, Texas. In 2009, my wife and I, we started a food outreach ministry as well as starting a church. And we used to just go around and go to the store and buy the groceries. This is how all this came about. We would buy the groceries and go and door knock and deliver groceries to apartments, to homes, to needy families. But God spoke to us about enlarging our territory. That was just a small beginning of how our food outreach ministry started. And after that, we were able to purchase a church, and we would go and help other food outreaches. And a good friend of mine across town had a food ministry, and I would go over on Saturdays and help him with his bread and some other items that he had as snacks. And he asked me one day if I would like to start my own ministry back up for the new location that I was in, and it opened up another door. So I just want to share with you today on how all of this came about, because in 2023, we want to enlarge our territory in the food outreach ministry. The inflations are high, food expenses are high, more people are needing more food. So we started from there. We was able to get a bread delivery, and God spoke to us about doing a little bit more. And then we was able to connect with a chip company, Wise Potato Chips. So we was able to have bread, chips, and a few other items. And as God began to work with us, he opened up more doors for us. Through the food ministry, through Open Door Food Bank, we was able to get some items from Pastor Troy Brewer. We did that for a while. Then he opened up a bigger door for us to receive food through warehouses. But it's amazing how God has worked in this great city of Burleson for us to feed the DFW area. Not only do we feed Burleson communities, we feed the Johnson County areas and several areas in the DFW area. We go to Alvarado, we feed Godley, Joshua, some of Fort Worth area, Forest Hill, Arlington. But that's how our food drive started. God spoke to my wife and I of being a help to the community. And we always been community involvement, because I ran a grocery store for many, many years. And I was a store manager over in the Fort Worth area for about 10 years, and I would see people that would actually come in the store and pay with pennies. And they would bag the lines up, and the cashier would be upset because they was counting pennies out. And God spoke to me. He said, it could have been you. And from that point on, it was on my heart to serve in the community as a pastor, to serve people that have need of food. And so our food ministry is constantly increasing. We're feeding about 1,000 families. I have ministries within ministries that come in. And the reason why I'm sharing this today, because I want you to help us take this food ministry to a new level in 2023. And it's a great thing in this city, and you don't realize how much need is in these cities until you start being the hands and feet for Jesus. So we went from there, and we connected with some other warehouses, SOS Foods and Midwest Foods. God continued to open up doors. Community Center in Fort Worth, Harvest House, so many ministries. And we also connect with a senior living center here in Mariposa through Brother Steve and Karen Ashley. They feeds about 238 people every third Saturday. But our ministry has really taken off in the food industry, and we want you going into 2023 to be part of our team. If you want to come out and serve every third Saturday, You get to see what we see. We have elderly people come out and we help them, but it's a great impact when you see people leave with a smile on their face. And I hear people, some of the testimonies are, I didn't have gas money, but with getting the food from Faith to Faith Ministries in this great city of Burleson, I was able to use the money that I was going to use for food. I could use it for gas since you've given us food. And I hear testimonies how people have lost jobs and they was down to canned goods. And it's just a blessing to be able to see that, because we're the hands and feet for Jesus. And it's a blessing to be able to see the people that come here week after week, month after month. We have one lady that she goes down to the Hemp Hill area, and she feeds the homeless. She comes every third Saturday. We have a gentleman here, him and his brother, they take food back to their community, and they feed the entire community in their area in the city of Godley, and they also go into the Fort Worth area. And one gentleman, he has meetings where he takes food to his meetings. So it's heavily on our heart to raise the bar in 2020, 23, and we're looking for partners. We're looking for people to help us serve, because that's what Jesus done. Jesus fed people. He served people. Remember, it's our job to serve others. And it was an impact for me to just see people that would come to the grocery stores and they didn't even have milk for their newborn babies, and I would give money out of my pocket to give milk to them, to buy the milk myself for them. So I've been doing this for about 13 years now, and we just want to enhance our territory, enlarge our territory, and I want to take time out for this program here to let you know what Faith to Faith Ministries do in the great city of Burleson, Texas. And if you want to be part of us, you can reach us through our website, ftfmburleson.com. If you would like to give a donation to our outreach ministry, you can mail a donation in to Faith to Faith Ministries, P.O. Box 3714, Burleson, Texas 76097. Also, we have a cash app of $ Pastor Ron FTF. But I have so many testimonies to share with you. I can remember one gentleman coming up, and he said that he didn't have any food in his cabinets. He didn't have no meat items. He didn't have anything. He caught a ride here, and we was able to bless him with a trunk load of groceries. And the thing about the food ministry here at Faith to Faith Ministry, we try to give an unlimited supply. And what I mean by that, we just don't give out one bag, because one bag only going to last you for a day. We don't just give out one meal. We try to give out enough to last you from a 3 to 4 week period. And people say, well, how do you do that? We give away about 40 pallets of food every third Saturday, not counting the weeks that we go by having services, and we have people who come in. Last week we had a homeless couple come in that was sleeping in their car out in the parking lot. This going around the world. Even the people down in Fort Worth, down on Lancaster, we go down and we serve them. So food outreaches are very important. We go into year 2023. Food prices are sky high. Like I say, I ran a grocery store for many years, and I go into these stores and I see the prices are just being raised. You don't come out under $100. You only have a few bags. So I wanted to just do a special program on what we do. And we got to remember, we're the hands and feet for Jesus, and it's our job to serve others. And if you're interested, come out every third Saturday of the month and see how we serve, and you can be a help. We have lots of volunteers. I can remember when we first started, it was my wife and I, and then it was one of the ministers here. One time a bread truck showed up, and it was me and him, and we was unloading the bread truck by ourselves. But you know, God made a way because God is our provider. And when you all come together as a community, come together as a whole, you can do things. And I'm beginning to hear testimonies. I had people drive in from Dallas to pick up food. So I just thank God for what he's doing in this ministry. And we're trying to enlarge the territory of 2023. And we want you to partner with Faith to Faith Ministries in this great city of Burleson, Texas. Once again, our address, we're at Faith to Faith Ministries, 336 Southwest Rand Drive in the great city of Burleson. This is a great city. I've lived here since 2002. Our PayPal account is through our website. If you like to donate, ftfmburleson.com. And if you like to mail check in, P.O. Box 3714, Burleson, Texas 76097. Cash App, $ Pastor Ron FTF. We'd like you to partner with us and help us reach the world, reach the nation, not only reach just the Burleson community, but reach the entire DFW area, because much needed out there. Remember, we are the hands and feet for Jesus. Be blessed. Thank you.